All right. Good evening, everyone. We will be continuing the Flux campaign. I am Tony. I normally play Puck, but I will be the DM for this evening. And last session, we had a little adventure where we went to go find the Scroll of True Resurrection for Lizai, retrieved it, and brought it back to her while she was working with the spell. The group had met the Raven Queen, had a discussion with her in the sense of making things a little bit more difficult for her disciple. After that, Lizai had shared with her item of great importance. I believe it was an ivory handle. And the group had then left the world of Lizai's and returned back to Flux, and that is where we had left off. I believe we should start the roll call.
I'm Sarah. I play Isabel, Axel, Flick, and Kyle.
I'm Jackie. I play Silva, a gnome ranger, with my white tiger companion, Snowflake.
I'm Charlie, playing the Goliath barbarian, Artis.
I'm Eric, playing the Tortle paladin, Lokar.
I'm Steve. I'm playing the Drow Elf rogue, Theus.
I'm Dominic. I play the elf cleric Anorin.
All right, so you guys have just returned to Flux. I believe everyone is there. Lizai has not joined. I guess no one invited. I believe you guys received some tokens from the Raven Queen, and you guys had divvied it out. Yes?
Yes, we have divvied up the magical items given to us by the Raven Queen.
All right, so you're back and you got stuff. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Get back to that tavern library?
I think I'm going to start putting spells into my spell ring of storing.
having met with a cosmic god power, I think drinks might be in order.
You guys met with a cosmic god power?
You were... Oh, Lokar wasn't with us.
No, I just, there was some weirdness, and I just suddenly was back here, and...
Yeah, we met the Raven Queen.
The Raven Queen.
As in the goddess of death?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Nah, it probably... Take it from us, it really wasn't.
Oh, alright.
Did you guys die?
I've never actually met... Well, I guess I've communed with a god. I've never really met one, per se.
No. Did you guys die?
No.
I mean, they're all standing here, and they look alive to me.
Well, if they just left the Raven Queen, they might have just gotten out of, like... Look, the freaking like, different dimensions are complex, so if somehow they escape death...
Were you involved in combat of any kind, or just...
No.
Okay, well, so what would have killed you?
All of her traps.
You guys couldn't deal with a couple of traps?
You see Puck just rubbing his head. Looks like he has a pretty big welter on the top of his head. The drop boulders.
Well, one of us had issues with crap.
Gotta shut up.
All right, yeah, I'm down for the tavern.
Yeah. All right. Drinks then.
All right. Puck just starts walking over to the tavern, and as you guys get there, you see Ooh, notes.
We see notes.
Wow. This
You see notes as
this isn't the tavern. This looks like the library.
no.
Wait, are
You
we at
see-
the library tavern? Oh,
Are
that's
we-
No,
what
you see
Lokar was
you see
helping
some
build
you
that.
see some notes that Jamie has laid down as she's trying to come up with some new concoctions of recipes.
Are we already drunk? Are we
I
already
totally
drunk?
forgot that Lokar was helping build the library tavern.
Oh, you might see notes of that too, some schematics. Unless how is Lokar's drawing ability?
I don't know. What type of check is that?
Roll architecture.
What?
There is
Not
no
a real
arch-
thing.
I don't know, what would that be?
It's usually a dex check for anything
What?
coordinate. It's usually a dex check.
Can't I use strength?
Strength to straw. I don't know, maybe
What if I
I think
carve
it'd probably
it in
be
stone?
that'd be weird drawing better. I would say the check would probably be like insight or intelligence, which is frankly the same thing if you don't have any bonuses.
No, because insight's wisdom.
Oh, oops. Okay.
Uh,
But you see some drawings of a bar tavern like building into a library. It's just pretty much like a square, and it just has the big word library written across it, and then a little square inside it in the corner that says bar.
I just imagine that like I started trying to draw it out, and Felicia came over and was like, do you want me to draw it? You just tell me what you want and I'll draw it. Like, because it was so bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she probably has really nice script. Plus, she also was advising it to be away from the archival section.
Yeah, since I forgot that, Lokar was actually helping build that, I think we could safely assume that there's a little bit of work done. Like, he actually started putting up some of the studs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Jamie's saying, so, do you guys want anything? We don't have the keg or anything ready over at the library yet, but...
Those are just words I never expected to hear.
It's you get options when you come to a place that's pretty, barren like.
So, like, if
I hate
I'm
it.
late at returning my books, can we just do a drinking contest to determine whether I have to pay fees or not?
Maybe it's like a communal beer like storage situation. You have to bring beer if you're late on your book return.
Felicia says, there's a simple policy. You return your books. Don't.
I've never heard of a library before. We just had people that had books and wrote things down, and then we would read them when people had them.
Okay. Well, this is a place where I like to keep track of where they are.
That's nice.
Oh God, I was gonna say I need library cards, but there's only like 7 of you.
A library card. Okay. You people
Card.
are strange.
Don't they have like anything like where you borrow it and return it where you're from?
Yeah, it's called honor and trust. And when I borrow something from somebody, they trust that I'll return it to them. We're nomadic. We don't have anywhere to put things. We have a bag, sometimes a cart.
This is just so I can actually keep track of what we have. I mean,
It must be nice to have things to keep track of.
she starts fidgeting because she's just thinking about like all these little documents that she's delicately curated and organized, and just imagining them.
Wait, are we actually in the library?
No. She's at the bar
Okay.
with Jamie, discussing these plans.
Okay.
Pretty much, Jamie's at the other side of the bar, and Felicia's sitting on a stool, legs dangling.
I just can't wait till we can do a pub crawl between the library and the tavern.
Well, it'd be the shortest pub crawl ever, says
Hey,
Jamie.
doesn't matter. It's a pub crawl.
frankly, if you pass out, you're still crawling, and you're just there. I don't know. Where else is there around this place? Anyway,
Looks like there's some stuff over there.
did you guys want anything to drink?
Yeah, I'll take ale. Seems to be the
Alright.
only thing they're brewing around here, which is fine.
I'll have
Alright.
a wine.
Yep. See, he knows. There's some wine.
So fancy.
Pinky up.
It's called good taste.
I will also have a Z wine.
You don't
With
need to
your
taste it if
silk
you're just
underwear?
getting it drunk.
So, Jamie pulls out
He's a
a
man. of the
tankard
cloth.
for Lokar. Just fills it up with some ale from a keg, and then goes to a side keg of wine and just gently fills the tiniest little glasses of wine with the
Like
gentleman.
they're actually like little, like it's only like a couple ounces of liquid.
It's like it's a like almost like a champagne glass. It's not like just you have to find the wine glasses.
Or
Oh yeah,
make them.
she brings. All right, pours them out, brings them. All right, here you go, Lokar. And a
Thank you
wine
much.
for you, Theus. And a wine for you, Norin. I'm trying to get the names.
Anoran, yes.
Anorin. Yes. All right. So.
To us for meeting a god and surviving.
Yes. I'm glad you guys survived.
Whoa, barkeep, an ale for me?
All right. Oh, an extra large ale for him. She goes back, gets a tankard, fills it up, just gets the right amount of foam on the top, and brings it over. There you go. I expect another request soon.
A request? How about a compliment? That's good head.
Okay. glad to be of service.
Bottoms up, Bardis, and I raise my glass and a cheers.
Cheers! Except that's a delicate wine glass.
No, I have a tankard of ale.
Oh, apologies. I could not
It's
see
okay.
it.
I don't drink that swill.
Cheers, clang.
Dunk.
All right.
That's
So-
fine. The elves will enjoy their wine.
Elves. Ha.
Fancy wine.
It's just very good tasting grape juice that also gets you drunk.
My god may be an elf, but still don't understand him.
They're so small.
Yeah.
So delicate.
I just can't wait for this stuff to finish aging. I got some whiskey and some vodka going in. Just brewing it myself.
Those are more fancy names for wines.
I have no idea what
no.
those are.
This will put hair on your shell, but it's not ready yet.
It sounds strange. Why would I need a drink to put hair on my shell? I don't have hair.
To be honest, I haven't really served your kind before. I
What
don't
do you
know.
mean, you people?
The shelly kind.
Ooh, get him, Lokar.
There's another
Do you have
Tortle
hair?
here.
I-
Has Tim
He
not
has-
been to the bar?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he doesn't. He just drinks like the same. He drinks the wine. Like, he's like,
Oh, yeah, he is one of the fancy pants ones.
yeah.
All the
He
magical types. Well, I'll tell you what. If you think that your drink's going to be so strong, let us know when it's ready, and we'll have to give it a try.
All right.
I also wish to try this whiskey vodka.
Yeah, are they mixed together? Is this
You can mix it together if you want. I'm not sure if I'd
What if I take some of the whiskey and put it in my ale?
make it stronger. A little bit more hairy ale.
Well, no, I don't want any hair in it. Let's go over this again. No hair in my ale, and I don't want any drink that's going to put hair on my shell. I
Yeah.
prefer to stay hairless. It's better in the water.
Just so you know, the DM knows what this whiskey and vodka taste like, very much so.
I didn't think you drank that much.
I don't. I am just guessing.
What is happening?
I don't know. Tony
Alright.
spent 10 minutes describing things in the tavern is what's happened.
Yes.
Look,
Anyway, well, the thing
we're
is,
all
like,
role playing very like it's very well drunk role play.
what I'm
Forgive my lack of English language skills.
the thing is, you guys are still in the state where you guys are exhausted. You guys have essentially gone multiple warps, multiple sessions without resting fully.
Oh, well, in
No.
that case, chug, 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 chug. Face, table, thud.
We did a long rest not too long ago.
When?
Was it before my sessions or between my sessions?
I did mark off a long rest. I think last time we were together.
It was fairly recently. We've not had combat since.
It's because we pointed out that too. It's like you guys, we've been going for like 2 weeks straight with like maybe a couple short rests at most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've definitely long rested somewhat soon.
All right. So, well, I guess Bardis is just resting his head. Then he's not sleeping. He's just resting.
Lightweight.
Anyway,
Whoa! Excuse me, I'm
it
good.
is.
Artist
All right.
snacks back up.
So, you guys see the little bit of a little small creature coming through the door. You can see it's somewhat the same form as before, but it is Nirek. She just comes in and plops up on the stool, jumps onto the table.
Here we
Her
go again.
coloring has changed. She's now brown furred, got a little white belly. Cutest little eyes. I hope that didn't sound weird. Anyway, she sang, "Hi everyone. I've been feeling bad because last time we talked, we were talking about how I've been trying over and over again to save this world, and many groups have not made it. But I just wanted to let you know that I've only been doing everything I can with the best of intentions. I'm just trying to save this world and frankly others as well if this works out well. But I just wanted to say I was sorry.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, I guess most lives should matter, no matter the sacrifice.
Mayhaps we were a bit too harsh. Come. And I offer a bit of the wine in my glass to Narak.
She kind of like stands up on her rear paws and gets her two front paws on there and like just gently laps at it. And she's like, "Oh, that's better than I remember."
Can
I
you
for one-
actually get drunk?
I've never tried.
I, for one, do not think of this journey as a burden. I feel it is a test of faith and something I've been searching for. As I said before, my help is yours.
I think that it would be a poor idea to get the powerful planet entity that creates random portals, Weasel, drunk.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I'm not sure if a little sip of this wine would do much. Well, yeah. She starts lapping it up a little more.
Lokar physically pushes his chair 5 feet away from her.
Anyway, so I just wanted to let you know that I was sorry about just pulling you guys back. I'm just this world was once, whole, And then what ended up happening was it just started falling apart. We were starting to get overtaken by this darkness, and one of the wizards did help with it. He held him back, but when the ritual failed, we lost his assistance. So I don't know. I just know that once that failed, this world shattered, and what's left is what you see now. And I just am not sure what happens afterwards. And I've been trying desperately to just go back. But anyway, I've been feeling very, very rude that I did pull you guys. And I was wondering if I could make it up by letting you guys visit, or not visit. If you like, I can try and create a portal back to one of your worlds. Right now, the freshest in my ability to return would be where you were from, Lokar. You were the last to join this group, so I can recall it fairly well.
Ugh, you want to send me back to that war-ridden world?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wanted to at least give the opportunity to go back. I cannot guarantee it's going to be in the same state that it's in. Time doesn't really function very well with these portals. I could send you in the past, I could send you in the future, I'm not quite sure. But I'd be sending you at least there. And
it is what you feel is best. I'm the only reason I have to go back would be to wipe off the orcs off the side of my planet, but...
And I'm still a bit uneasy on all this, so if you guys don't mind, would you guys care to join him? I mean, he did come from a fairly chaotic place, but I do plan on eventually. I do plan on essentially, if I can, recalling you guys to your homes, so you're not truly homesick. I don't want to force this to be your home.
Will there be more turtles there?
Probably.
Depending on how much time has passed, I'm hoping that there are turtles still there.
Ooh, I flip back to... I'm flipping in my journal and I'm like writing feverishly. Excited.
She leans a little bit to the right and gets some more laps in. God, that is really good. And she just nods to Jamie and good job.
So Lokar is going to go to it. I don't know if we ever established if there's like food in the tavern.
I don't think we did.
I mean, I would assume that it being the tavern and where kind of everybody meets to drink, that we'd also have all the food and stuff stored there as well.
I don't know. Have you seen
I was figuring
livestock or a garden for vegetables?
I was figuring essentially Nirak could just wave her little hand right here, and as the source of life on this planet, here is some life-sustaining substance. And it tastes better than just substance.
Lokar's going to try to grab as much as he can put in his pack of whatever food's there. And if I'm going home, I'm not going to go home hungry.
All right. I guess Nirak is like, all right. Yeah. I'll go to the stock room. I'd suggest that you go there. There should be food there.
I recommend everybody bring at least some. I mean, I know we haven't spent a lot of time in Worlds, but just in case, it can be difficult sometimes to find food on my planet.
Silva follows.
Yeah, we should all fill up our stomachs before we travel again.
Eat, restock.
Gather strength.
I have rations.
Yeah, I would probably just make sure I grab a few extra rations. Like, yeah, Lokar would just eat a bunch, like kind of carb load, and then like just grab a few and shove them in a pack.
All right. So, just let me know when you guys are ready, and I'll meet you in the center, and I'll try and get this going.
Cool.
Right.
Okay, Lokar goes and does all that.
All right. So, Lokar, you see a whole bunch of like boxes, some labeled breads and dried soups and whatnot, and some fruit too, apples, oranges.
Steve, would you have told even like Lokar about your bag?
Oh, I don't think I've mentioned it at all yet. Nope.
Okay, never mind. That's fine. I'm trying to figure out if I know something, but basically, yeah, I'll be in there shoving. I'll probably actually try to grab enough portions. Like, I'm going to be trying to pack a bag full of food.
Yeah,
What you'll probably see when you see Lokar actually getting into the room.
I'm gonna actually start packing food into the haversack as well. Not as much as him, but food.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Please, bring what you can. If I run into some members of my tribe, I'd like to give them something that can sustain them.
Ah, yes. Thinking of the people back home, very kind-hearted.
Yeah, it's trust me, it's rough out there. I just want to make sure that if given the opportunity, I can help my brethren.
Good on you. And I clap him on the shoulder, and then I walk out.
Okay.
All right. Hi there, Theus. You see a little Narek body swaying a little bit, but it's fine.
Orange will as well gather some
Not bad.
rations.
All right. So you guys continue to just go into the stock room and get various things like crackers and like what is it called, hardtack, or they probably have stuff better than that, but
Bro.
Yeah, I try to grab anything that's pretty much non-perishable to bring, but yeah.
yeah. Jamie's like, what about you, Silva? Isabel? You guys need anything?
Seeing how much they're packing, so it was like packing all her pockets, and her coat and jacket, and then like sneaking stuff to Snowflake.
Yeah. Jamie gets a little dried sausage, tosses it to Snowflake. And then, all right. Well, good luck on your adventure.
You see
Hope to see you soon.
Lokar like breathe like heavily, like he's nervous about this.
Fear not, my friend. We're here to help.
I'm less afraid of us going there and more afraid of what state it will be in.
Well, think of it this way. Maybe if we end up in the past, you can do more good for the future.
Sure. I doubt that we'll end up anywhere before I left.
All right. So, we all here? You see Narek just raise her little arm and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. She turns around, faces what looks to be like, kind of like a little circle of stone that's been in kind of the center of the square, and just starts casting, moving her arms around, and then you see essentially the runic symbols gathering on the ground, glowing white, and then start raising off the ground and creating a little pillar of light.
Are we sure she's not drunk?
Yeah, you can't really tell her ritual dance from her drunken dance, but
That
Hey,
pillar
do I
of
need
light.
roll insight on that?
That
the pillar of light is swaying.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
just me, or is
swaying
it
with the moves.
slightly tilted?
It's a little off center there.
Ah, it's art.
Shouldn't
Okay.
that be in the circle?
Yeah.
To be honest, I've never seen how much a weasel can drink before it gets drunk.
Fair.
So, all right. Still moving, keeping the spell going.
Lokar's
It's
gonna
ready.
walk into the portal.
All right. Lokar walks in. As soon as he touches it, you see Lokar's just kind of fade in, like just kind of a light shimmer get absorbed into the pillar of light. And Lokar, you feel this slight tingling, chilling sensation of walking in, and you feel yourself traveling.
Okay.
And then
All right, let's do this. And Bardis will walk up too.
okay, Bardis, you feel the same, and everyone sees him atomized, and everyone else going then, or
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Lenore
go.
Yeah,
walks
we'll
forward.
follow.
all right.
I love how it's like one or two people like reluctantly go in, and then everybody else just poof.
Oh.
Yeah, and you don't see Puck with you. I think he has a headache. He's being a whiny baby.
He had a rough time with all the rocks to the face last time. We'll
drank
let
too
him
much.
rest.
All right,
The
so
wine wasn't quite settled yet.
you guys are traveling through, and you feel the cooling, tingling sensation, and then as you step out, you're just have the flash of light leave your eyes, and you see essentially kind of a grassy, rocky environment just on the edge of a tree line. Kind of smells like, damp woods, and you hear some screaming coming from the left and in front of you and to the right.
As soon as I step out, I'm just gonna go, yep, seems like home.
You hear these screams don't sound like screams of terror, but rage.
I want to check it out instantly.
All right.
I
As
shall
it-
follow.
It doesn't matter much as you guys reorient yourselves. An arrow. Let's see. Oh, okay, good. Arrow just goes right past Silva
Mm.
over her shoulder and
Short.
just pings into the ground. And that's from the right to the left. And then on the left side, you all of a sudden see topping a hill, green soldier, essentially wearing a tabard, great battle axe in his hands, little black ponytail. It's very much an orc. And he just looks at you and then just rages. And he
Lokar,
charges.
go to bed.
And over the hill, you see following him as he's charging you a couple of goblins, and you see other creatures emerging from this smoky environment of mist and fog caused by what you thought was originally the junglish-like environment that you're near, but you realize it's smoke.
Does it look like it's a large group starting to come out of this smoke?
Yes.
All right, about face. I suggest we run.
On the right side, you see a bunch of elves, and you also see Tortles charging, just so. And you guys are in the middle.
You said what's behind us?
Trees.
I go into the trees.
To the trees.
I too follow to the trees.
All right.
So wait, how far?
Running
okay,
to the trees.
How far are the orcs?
Probably about 100 feet, and
the left.
Tortles, yeah, to the left, and the Tortles are about 110 feet. They're a bit slower, but they also have the elves behind them supporting with archery.
And then the forest behind us is how far?
About 70 feet.
Okay.
And
Double
then
move
you guys.
dash.
All right. So you guys are running towards the tree line.
Yes.
I'm gonna run at an angle. I want to head kind of towards the tree line, but also towards the turtle side.
Okay. Okay. So you see that they're getting closer, and I'd actually say let's roll initiative.
Great.
Oh, score.
Oh, there's the natural 20 for tonight.
All right. So when you guys get to see a chance,
Lokar got a 3.
Anoran got a 14.
You are a turtle after all.
Yeah, my initiative shows it. I had a 4, and it was a negative 1 minus 1.
22.
Flick got a 17.
It's okay. Nobody feel bad for my low
Silva,
roll.
21.
all right.
Bardus has a 17.
Okay, and now let me get them.
30, 32.
And then I'm just having them go about the same because I don't want to keep track of that many.
Usually it's per monster group. So, like, if you have orcs and goblins, you would just do initiative for each one.
Mm-hmm. All right, then 1 second while I arrange this. All right, where is my stuff?
I never imagined this planet having goblins and elves, but it's fine.
Well, there are now.
Planets are big.
But I'm going to be surprised by that.
They're different part.
Could be.
And that's just what you see. All right, and hopefully the typing doesn't bother you.
Hopefully the timing doesn't bother me.
Typing.
My typing.
Typing. Gotcha. We'll just do some fancy music over the top of the typing.
Oh, that's right. Tony gets a theme for his campaign now. Yay, Tony!
Yeah, I don't think I found a theme for his yet. I gotta figure it
Like
out.
8-bit.
8-bit music.
All right.
Typing.
All right, and then sorry. So, and for the first time, oh wow, the elves suck. Elves nat 1.
See, told you should have had elves.
Yeah, didn't we already establish that before we got here?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, they're too busy drinking their wine. Oh,
I feel
can
like
I
that's
only
racist.
imagine? Can I only imagine elves as French now?
If you want me to talk in a French accent, I will.
And then it will slowly turn into something else because you lose the accent after a while.
Yes, I get beard.
He gets beard? What?
Bored.
The world is beard, you uncouth savage.
Oh, we are the elves. We'll drink our wine and then run away. It is the plan.
Well, we would say you is on your way too, but... Wait, I think I said...
Now you're German.
Yeah, I think that's something. I
This is why Dom shouldn't do accents.
Shut up, I'm tired.
But I'm late tired. Alright, take a nap. And then fire the missiles!
I got 3 scorching rays here, so you just tell me I fire the missiles.
That's a ray, though. It's not a missile. Magic missiles would be a missile.
Fire the laser!
all right, so
Send in the fembots!
wait, did you say fembots?
Yes.
Oh,
You gotta go
okay.
watch Austin Powers. Then you can come
No,
back.
I've seen that. Yeah. All right. Sorry, the elves are not fembots.
What?
We're
right.
not sorry.
Top of the niche is Theus. Pretty much
Yeah.
you see a whole bunch of orcs and goblins running towards you on the left side, or since you're running towards the trees, is now on your right. And you see some Tortles charging, and then the elves maintaining their distance with archery.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and pull out my bow, knock an arrow, and take a pot shot at the orc leading the goblins.
All right. Feel free.
Is he
He's not really paying attention to you.
excellent. Then I will roll. That is only a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh. Excellent. That was short bow. A sneak attack.
16 is a pretty decent number for an AC.
Yeah, it is.
That will be a total of... That'll be a total of 11 points of arrow.
All right, you see it just hits him in the shoulder and essentially takes him to the side, and he's like holding it, and then he just rips it out of his shoulder and just yells. But you could tell that did quite a strong hit to him.
I just
All
like
right.
to point out that Steve said he did 11 damage of arrow.
11 damage of arrow. Yes.
I mean, it is an arrow.
It's usually like piercing, but no, it did damage of arrow. Type arrow.
And then I will use my full movement to move closer to the trees.
All right. So I think I said that it was about 70 feet, right? And
Yeah.
so that would put you maybe about 10 feet from the tree line, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Okay. So up next after that is Silva.
Did the arrow that flew past me go towards, I'm guessing, the right? So towards the elves and...
You can
How far is
tell
that arrow from me?
that
is it
arrow
towards?
was right over your shoulder and just barely nicked you.
Okay.
You can tell from the direction and from the fletching that it was Elven.
The arrow was Elven?
Elven.
Oh.
It was a bad shot.
Okay.
not- You're also the smallest of the group and most. you were not seen.
I would like to pick up that arrow if I could do that, and would that just be my movement, or would that be a bonus?
I'd say you can do that as a bonus action. It's a snatch and run.
Wait on that then. I'll do my hunter's mark first on the orc and attack.
All right, which orc? Same orc?
Oh, I missed that there was more than one. Yes, the same orc. That.
All right, so you have the hunter's mark on the orc, and sorry, what'd you do? That's it?
I'm gonna attack with my bow.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh, nat 1. I'm so frustrated by that elven arrow.
Wow. All right, so you essentially go and you string it into your own bow, and you realize that it's a full-length arrow and not quite made for your small little body. and so it kind of goes and just like flings upward. It just arches and just goes straight up in the air, and essentially what you're doing is playing the game where essentially you fire the arrow in the sky and just try not to get hit.
I think I heard that if you don't move, that's the best bet. So I'm gonna just look up at it and hope to live.
Don't look up.
I want to know.
So just for clarity, how many orcs and goblins do we see?
You see, honestly, about 5 orcs and maybe 6 goblins. You see about 10 Tortles and 10 archers. And
How many archers?
10.
10.
So 10. Okay. Those are the elves, though, right?
Yeah. And
we're shooting our clothes.
that's what you see.
Okay. I was rough on the numbers. Okay.
Yeah. So, up next after that would be the goblins. As a group, you see that essentially what they do is they swing right and they head towards the tree line. They know that they're not the best in the middle of combat. You just see them going towards the trees and knowing that's what they'll do best.
No, this is our trees. Get out of here.
No. And let's see, the goblins, do they have any attack? Oh, they do. Let's see, they see probably some of you guys. Let's see who they would see the easiest. Okay, with a roll of a 19, they see pretty much any of you. The biggest target would probably be... They take a shot or two at Bardis, and they take some shots at Lokar.
Okay.
So, first volley, we'll call it. It's 2 hit. Where is it? 2 hit. Okay, that's a 13 to hit Bardis. Does not make it.
Oh.
So pretty much what happens is you see two arrows just go right past. One goes past your neck, and then the other one goes kind of far off, a little bit like 3 feet to the left of you.
I stand still without moving and watch the arrows go by.
And then you have the other 3 of them. They all target towards Lokar, and one of them just completely whiffs. Another one actually hits you, but it just goes right off your shell. It kind of glances, and you just hear a ting, and essentially is deflected by your natural breastplate. And then the last one, you're not. Oh god. Okay. The last one. Last one opens fire and immediately kills the one in front of it. And then
He said, "Oh God, I thought I was dead."
No. Yeah, so he just releases, and the goblin that is like 2 feet in front of it just ping right into the ground.
Team kill.
You guys have now 5 goblins to worry about.
I didn't know friendly fire was that.
So let's
You
cheer
get XP for that, right?
my initiative.
Found,
Alright.
the,
I'm cheering for the goblin that killed the other goblin.
found the TPK.
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, actually, I just want to double check that. Yeah, he would have killed him.
Nice.
They don't have much on the way of hit points. Okay, so up next is Bardis. You're standing stoically just there as they just completely whiff, and you see that one of them just derped into the ground with now an arrow in the back of his head.
Just clap. Nice shot.
You still hear the loud roaring drone of all the orcs yelling and the Tortles from the other side. You also hear some other kind of roars from behind the line of the orcs, but you can't see it through the fog.
Let's see. Well, so the goblins are approaching. Everyone's just charging in. So I'm gonna. I'm just gonna start making. You know what? Do I notice? I know Sarah. Well, Isabel, as of right now. Flick. Yeah, I haven't noticed that she's gone yet, but would I have noticed that she's turned into Flick?
Don't look at her eyes.
That's how you can tell they're brown. So if you notice.
Yeah, but then you know. And then what are you going to do?
Me? Panic and run. Panic and run like a zebra.
Yes, no one will see a zebra in the jungle.
Yeah, that's oddly specific.
I'm trying to think of the best way to describe providing some cover for allies as we make our way to the forest. I will. It says 70 feet away, so I will move 30 feet towards it as a movement, and then ready grab if something comes close.
So, towards the forest or towards the which group, or neither? Which direction are you moving?
I thought the forest was south, right?
Yeah. So kind of just for yourselves, you pretty much can draw a left line, a right line, a bottom line. Bottom line's the forest.
All right. Yeah.
Orcs.
Theos was moving in that direction, also, correct?
Yes, Theos is beelining it straight to the forest, and the goblins are charging on a diagonal towards the forest. And the orcs are actually pretty much ignoring you guys, and they're going straight towards the Tortles, which are charging them.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of those two charging, right?
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah, forest.
You're kind of getting a little bit out of it, but you're not going to be in dead center anymore.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll move 30 feet towards the forest to the south, and then ready action and grab for like if something hostile comes towards me.
All right.
Sort of provide some sort of middle ground for everyone.
All right, so Theos is fairly close. Bardus is not as close to the forest, but closer. All right, and did you do anything action-wise in terms of combat?
Ready.
Ready? Okay. And which direction are you readying? Either?
Yeah. I'm not sure who's on whose team yet.
Okay.
So far, the most efficient killers are killing each other.
So, after that is not Isabel now, right? It's Flick?
Oh yeah,
Axel?
she gonna get at dodge. It's Flick.
Flick,
You got
okay.
screwed. How far is the tree line?
When I originally said it, it was 70 feet away.
Wait, what did it move?
No, it didn't move. You've moved 40 lines. No, when you guys originally came in, it was 70 feet away. You've moved 40 feet towards it, so you're 30 feet away, and Theos has moved 70? No, 60. He double moved.
I'm just giving you shit.
No, I'm trying to keep track on my paper. Anyway.
I just want to yell out, the forest is Ents! Ents,
What?
like trees that can walk. Because he said the forest moves.
I don't know.
But
Oh, I get.
somebody will get that joke.
I did.
Giving me ideas?
Maybe. Like the
Don't
warehouse.
do that. Don't do that.
As you run to the forest and they all grab you.
It's always a good idea to give an inexperienced DM some ideas.
We'll end up in a Tom Bombadil situation. Somebody
All right.
damn well better get that reference.
So, if I double move, I'm still not gonna make it, am I?
You'd get about 10 feet from the tree line, just like Theos. Your move speed's like 30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get 10 feet away. We'd be close.
Yeah. She's bolted. She
Okay.
doesn't want to be here. I'm out.
Michael Bolton.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Then yeah, I'll be 10 feet from the tree line.
Yeah, so. All right. Next is Anoran.
Okay, so I'm still like near the middle of this whole shebang, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna make my way to not be in the middle of this shebang. I'm gonna, double book it towards the tree line.
Okay. So you double move, I'm assuming too. I'll put. Sorry, I'm using the initials so that now it's fat. Anyway. All right, so you've double moved. Up next is the orcs. All right, so pretty much what happens is you see the orcs as a whole just charge in, and they were about 100 feet away. I said so. If they're double moving, then they're 40 feet away from the center. So they're about 40 feet away from you, Eric.
Okay.
And you're the only one that has yet to move,
Yep.
I think.
Because I am too busy assessing the battlefield.
All right. And then actually now it is your turn.
What? Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, actually it's the Tortles' turn. So the Tortles essentially also approach straight beeline. So now they're 40 feet behind you.
So there's about 80 feet between the Tortles and the Orcs?
Yeah, and you're in the midpoint.
Oh, that'd be bad. I desperately think Lokar would run in, but he also wouldn't run in without support. So I think at this point, can't do that much movement. I am going to... bang my sword on my shield, and you see my shield glow. So I'm casting Shield of Faith. And then I'm gonna back up 40 feet to be in the line with the Tortles.
Oh, you're a fast one, huh?
Yeah, I have... no, wait, hold on. No, maybe I'm 30 feet. Speed 30 feet, never mind. So I'm going to move my third... Well, because I could technically dash, because I didn't use an action.
Yeah, you could...
So I will just move to be in line with the other Tortles.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, essentially, just to be in line. If you do a standard move, you're 10 feet away from them. If you do a double move, you've overshot, so...
No, I know, but like I don't have anything else to do with my action anyhow.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything ranged necessarily I can do.
Okay. So, you've run and done a beeline straight to them. But you also have your shield glowing, and you see that the Tortles see you, and then they just go, ah! And essentially cheer, but also are still in the battle cry.
Yeah.
And up next, you hear... After they do the you hear large roars come from the other side, and
that's what I want to do with the rest of my movement. I'm just going to go, brothers, assemble!
And so, coming through the fog on the orc side, you see very large beasts coming in through the fog. Essentially, you hear the ground shaking as they're running. You see about 4 ogres just coming in and charging, backing the line of the orcs.
Nope.
Well, that escalated quickly.
And then, behind them, you see 2 Minotaur.
Can they stab each other?
I think these ones are a little bit more competent. Anyway. So.
Nope.
And now the elves just release a volley, and then let's see what happens with the elves. Essentially, they'd be aiming for the orc line. Oh, God. All right. All right. Elves are more competent than shooting their buddies. That one just misses, okay?
Was that another nat one?
Yes, it was. They're not going to kill one of their own allies. They're elves, for God's sake. They should be able to shoot an arrow.
We accidentally managed to aim at the backs and not the fronts.
All right, I'm just giving another roll.
Somebody's going to be pissed that I'm calling elves French.
Fucking hell.
Maybe you
All
need
right.
to jail that dice.
All right, so basically,
Everybody's dead.
they fire and miss everything. These are the worst elves ever. I rolled a 1, a 3,
Average.
a 1, a 2, a 3.
I call that average elf.
All I can picture is Terrence and Phil. What was his name?
Hey, Terrence!
Yeah, from the last campaign.
Oh no, I seem to have shot my bow in the wrong direction.
And my word, we fired our arrows and all they seem to be hitting is air.
You can see that these elves are
That might be more effective.
these elves are a disgrace to the archery lineage.
Look at me shoot my bow!
There is no Orlando Blooms up in this.
No,
Elven accuracy, my ass.
I was hoping that they would take out some of the orcs, but okay. Anyway, so as that goes, pretty much you continue charging. They are going more towards each other. Lokar, you're in the line with the Tortles, and you guys are running towards safety. And I think at this point we should take a quick break in the middle, I guess.
Ooh, before we break, can we get a little Dom and Tony, Terrence, and action?
Gay.
Please.
God. Oh, Philip, have you seen my arrow?
Why, yes, Terence, it's in that elf's ass.
Well, why isn't it? Why doesn't he just fart it out? Watch, I can shoot an arrow, farts it out. And then Terrence turns around, shoots an arrow out of his ass. Let's see what he does. He nat 20s that shit. Nails an orc in the head. See, not so hot, is it?
Holy crap.
God damn it.
Can we start recording these things on like a Sunday morning?
So, Terrence is an expert farcher.
Farcher?
I love it.
Look out for the flatulence.
Oh my God.
I knew Sarah would get that.
It's gonna be a whole lot of fart jokes tonight.
Oh, good God.
Fletch is the feathers.
Fletching is the feathers on the back of the arrow.
Explain that
Oh
one to
my
the people
God.
that don't get it.
Oh, good God.
I've lost myself already. I'm trying to keep track of all this, and I have to keep track of arrow shooting ass Terrence.
But you killed an orc!
Yes,
You didn't
yes.
kill
Let
it,
me
you
mark
just
one.
hit it. You don't
Of
know how
course
dead
I'll
it
do
is.
that.
Here, what's the damage on a bow?
I don't know. What's your damage on your bow?
It's
1d6.
usually a d6, yeah.
1d8 plus 3, personally.
For a longbow.
For a longbow.
1d6 plus
Mine
1d4
a
plus
longbow, 1d8 plus
1d8 plus
3.
3. Okay, so he did. He rolls it twice because that's how a crit goes.
Oh yeah. Try to crit it.
Wait, you're really keeping track?
He
We need all the help we can get.
did.
Even if it's from an S.
He did exactly the amount you need to kill him.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's,
Not
D&D,
surprised.
folks.
that's frankly amazing.
You did 15. 15 ash arrow damage.
S damage.
Ass damage. The ass assassin.
I put the third ass in assassin.
All right. So
My face.
we'll do a brief interlude while everyone gets
Interlope.
interlude. Did I say interlobe? Okay, interlude.
Yeah.
While we get our strategies and bathroom breaks in.
Yeah,
We'll get our
by
asses
brief,
in
that
gear.
means end of this episode.
Yeah.
See you in a week.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
It's going to take us a whole week to use the bathroom.
Yep, sure will. At the rate we're shooting arrows out of our asses, apparently.
No, at the rate that the elves are helping you.
Fair.
Oh God. They actually almost shot Silva.
Hey, who knows?
right.
The elves may have eaten chili last night, and they're just
Apparently.
gearing up. They're bubbling up, ready for the next assault.
That turtle
Yeah.
sustenance is not helpful to them. All
As-
right, let's cancel this before it gets too crazy.
Well, hold on. As a previous recipient of one of Silva's arrows to the ass, I was fine if she was okay getting hit.
This was gonna be an arrow out of somebody's ass into Silva. It's a total opposite.
I feel like it's justified.
Okay, it's
Wait a
karma.
minute.
Yeah, it's karma.
I don't
Alright.
want to pick that up.
Oh, my face hurts.
All right, I'm putting on the initial order. Last of the initial is
Anish?
Terrence.
Are you really shortening Anish? Wait,
Philip.
I can't even say the real word anymore.
All right, so Terrence and Philip are last on initial.
Initiative. Stop making it sound like you're from New York. Yeah, I totally shot an arrow out of my ass. It was my turn in the Anish.
That was like Valley Girl.
That is
That's
not
fair.
New York. That
Hey!
That was not New York at all.
Whatever.
Hey, you come here. You need to get to the top of the Anish.
is.
That's still not New York.
That's more New York than that.
Hey, watch out! We're fighting here.
That's like bad Italian.
Yeah, it is.
French.
I don't know.
You come here on the day of my daughter's wedding. I don't know. I'm
That
done.
wasn't even Godfather.
I'm just thinking of like the Bon Appetit videos. There's a girl in there that loves to shorten words. I don't know. There's people like that. All right,
All right, we're
good night.
done.
Good night,
Goodbye.
everybody.
All right. See you next time.
We will never top this.
No.